Welcome to the Riskwiser Zone, the podcast where we dive into the world of stocks and finance to help you make informed decisions about your investments. I'm your host, Lewis, and I'm excited to share today's stories with you. We're starting off with a fascinating tale of transformation from Greece, where the country's tax authority has undergone a remarkable digital makeover. The reforms have not only improved tax compliance, but also boosted revenue, allowing the government to announce €1.6 billion in tax cuts. But is this newfound efficiency coming at a cost? We'll explore the implications of these changes and what they might mean for the Greek economy. The story begins with the introduction of a new digital payment system, AIDailyPress, which allows businesses to accept instant payments from customers using their cards, phones, or watches. This shift towards electronic transactions has increased transparency and made it easier for the tax authority to track sales and detect fraud. In fact, officials have reported that tax compliance has improved significantly, with some businesses seeing a doubling of reported revenues after inspectors showed up. However, not everyone is convinced that these reforms are a positive development. Opposition parties argue that the increased efficiency in tax collection does not offset policies that worsen inequality, such as the high national sales tax rate of 24%. They also point out that poverty remains stubbornly high and that the benefits of the tax cuts may not be felt by all segments of society. As we delve deeper into this story, we'll examine the potential risks and opportunities associated with Greece's digital tax revolution. We'll talk to experts and analysts to get their take on what this might mean for investors and the broader economy. And we'll consider the potential implications for other countries looking to follow in Greece's footsteps. So, let's dive into the world of digital taxation and explore the complexities of Greece's transformation. It's a story that highlights the power of technology to drive change and improve efficiency, but also raises important questions about fairness and equity. We'll be right back with more from the world of stocks and finance on the Riskwiser Zone. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone. We're glad you're still with us as we explore the fascinating world of risk and insurance. In our last segment, we discussed the latest trends in cybersecurity threats. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a story that's been making waves in the insurance industry: China's electric vehicle boom and its impact on auto insurers. As you may know, China has been aggressively promoting the adoption of electric vehicles, or EVs, as part of its efforts to reduce carbon emissions and improve air quality. And it's working. EV sales have been skyrocketing in recent years. However, this rapid growth has also created some challenges for auto insurers in the country. According to reports, many Chinese auto insurers are struggling to turn a profit from insuring EVs. The main reason is that EVs are proving to be more expensive to repair than traditional gasoline-powered vehicles. This is because EVs often require specialized parts and labor, which can drive up costs. Additionally, some EV owners in China have been using their vehicles for ride-hailing services, which increases the risk of accidents and subsequent claims. As a result, insurers are seeing higher claim frequencies and severities, which is eating into their profit margins. To make matters worse, Chinese authorities have implemented regulations that limit the ability of insurers to raise premiums. This means that insurers are being forced to absorb the increased costs of insuring EVs without being able to pass them on to consumers. So, what's the solution? Some insurers are trying to develop more sophisticated underwriting models that take into account the unique characteristics of EVs. Others are investing in technology that can help reduce claim frequencies and severities, such as telematics devices that monitor driving behavior. It's a complex issue, and there's no easy answer. But one thing is clear: China's EV boom is creating new challenges for auto insurers, and the industry will need to adapt quickly to stay ahead of the curve. We'll be keeping an eye on this story as it develops. In the meantime, we want to hear from you. Do you think the benefits of promoting EVs outweigh the costs, or are there other factors at play that need to be considered? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag RiskwiserZone. Stay tuned for our final story of the day right here on the Riskwiser Zone. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone. We've had a fantastic conversation so far, exploring the intricacies of the market and navigating the complexities of risk management. As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a look at some of the latest news that's been making waves in the financial world. We've got two stories to dive into, both of which highlight the importance of staying informed and adaptability in the ever-changing landscape of investing. Firstly, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, or GRSE for short, has seen its shares surge by as much as 6% after signing 5 new memorandums of understanding with key players in the shipbuilding, port, and infrastructure sectors. These partnerships aim to boost India's shipbuilding capacity and support the government's Maritime Amrit Kayal vision, which seeks to position the country among the world's top 5 shipbuilding nations by 2047. This development is certainly noteworthy, as it underscores the potential for growth in the Indian shipbuilding industry. However, as with any investment opportunity, it's essential to approach this with a critical eye and consider the broader market context. GRSE's financial performance has been somewhat mixed, with a decline in net profit sequentially, despite a year-over-year increase. On another note, we also have news about Rubicon Research Private Limited, which has invested in Ather Energy, an Indian electric vehicle manufacturer. This move highlights the growing interest in the EV space and the potential for innovative companies to disrupt traditional industries. As we consider these developments, it's crucial to remember that investing always involves a degree of risk. While it's exciting to see new opportunities emerge, it's equally important to approach them with caution and thorough research. That's all for today's Riskwiser Zone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, invest with caution.